Welcome back to Eliances Heroes, where heroes in business align. To be part of our super community and find out more about Eliances, visit www.Eliances.com. Now, back to our super host, David Kogan, founder of Eliances.
I don't want this day to ever end because the heroes that we have, it's just off the hook. The amount of feedback that we're getting is just phenomenal. I mean, we started off with the queen, right? The contest queen. We had the famous, well-known divorce lawyer and why mediate, McMurdy Law, who can be reached at McMurdyLaw.com, Christy McMurdy. And, of course, just recently, the supermodel Rachel McCord. And also, too, thank you for the continued feedback we have had from having the former Apple CEO and former Pepsi CEO on the air. I mean, the feedback just keeps coming from that and with all these things. But let's get started with our next hero. He is the founder and CEO of Dash Radio. All right, get this. It's the biggest all-original radio online network in the world. And that's Scott Keeney, who could be reached at dashradio.com. Scott, how do you create the world's largest original radio online network? How could that be possible?
You just build an incredible team, get incredible talent, and just work with great people to get it out there. And, luckily we kind of hit on it in an area that's been, relatively ignored at a time where everybody, online has been focused on the streaming space. And we really went out and focused on, creating these live, almost, how everybody's into live video, doing something similar with live audio and empowering the best creatives, talent, artists, celebrities, and figures in the world to kind of go over the top directly with their fans using radio.
What was the inspiration, though, to be able to, where were you? What was the inspiration that said, hey, you know what, let's do this?
It's funny. I've been in a lot of places. I've been in radio since I was 16 years. I've had great experiences all over, from Sirius to iHeartRadio to you name it. And, it really gave me the foundation to kind of see where I felt there being an opportunity in the digital space as radio's moving, with connected cars and things, into a new lane now, off of just, web browsers, into mobile phones, into home speakers, into cars. And we just went out and, we're able to kind of build a product from the ground up, which I think was a huge advantage for us. We weren't, trying to pivot a business or anything. It was really, building something from square one and optimizing it for kind of these new environments that didn't exist. The connected car, the Sonos, Google Home, Amazon Alexas weren't around, a few years ago. So now we built something specifically for these kind of products and backgrounds in a unique way.
Now, Scott, are you doing any more DJing? Are you doing?
I am. And I still do occasionally. I've slowed down a lot because my focus is obviously Dash, and it's that's my full-time job. But I still do it in a couple instances, mostly when it's only in events that I think are really fun and cool.
In fact, you're known as DJSkee. You've generated, I can't believe this, over 1 billion. That's right, a B with 1 billion media impressions in under a decade. You have a network of over, I can't even read this number high enough, a billion, a million, 100 million. I don't know what the number is, but it's huge. Social network followers. What do you see, though, as the importance of social media in building a brand today? And what's the magic solution, really, to create such a strong and huge following like you have?
It's interesting. I wish there was a magic solution, but I don't think one exists. I think it's about, utilizing social media as a means to communicate directly with an audience. And for us, we've always focused first on creating great products, creating great content, and kind of thinking it from that point instead of trying to say, oh, how do we get all these followers? How do we get these things? It's more about us building good things and then leveraging social media to be a channel to distribute and promote them to a network. And for us, authenticity is everything. And that's what always, for my career is, built in the pillar and foundation of. So for us, it's about, really going out and just creating cool things. And luckily, audiences have responded. And then we look at those, we're able to look at the data, obviously, in real time and look at just, seeing what engagement is like and find out what works, and then being able to focus more on those areas.
Now, so somebody goes to dashradio.com because there may be possibly somebody out there listening that may not have heard of dashradio.com.
Yep.
Walk us through what they're going to find, and walk us through, too, is if somebody has a show that they want to put on, are they able to, and how that process works to be able to put it on your show? So from both standpoints, please.
Sure. So from a consumer and a user standpoint, you just go to dashradio.com or listen to our app, which is available. And we have 23 different builds out. And this ranges from, Sonos, Amazon Echo, to in vehicles, to iOS and Android. So we have all these different places where we've kind of planted our seeds. And all you do is, you open our app or go to our website and you'll see our stations. We have about 75 stations today. You just click on whatever station you want to hear. They're sorted by genre the first time that you log in. If you log in with your phone, we'll automatically look through your music library and recommend stations based off of just the genres that you have stored in there. And you just hit play. It's super simple. It's not, an algorithm that's kind of making a playlist based off of other things. It's powered by live humans, live DJs, live talent, and you're part of this community listening. And for people that want to do a show, we're always looking for great things. We have an incredible programming department that you can just email. There's an email on our website that's just info@dashradio.com. And, they're always evaluating and listening to new shows and trying to, really empower the best talent to go kind of get on board. We'll always be looking for shows.
Fantastic. We should be on there too, maybe. I don't know. Do you have
Let's
talk shows?
do it. I'm down. You guys are done. Just let me know.
Awesome. Well, you're listening to the Eliances Heroes Show with me, David Kogan. Be a hero. Go to where entrepreneurs align. It is the only community where entrepreneurs align. Go to Eliances.com. That's Eliances.com. And we're talking with Scott Keeney, the biggest all-original radio online network in the world, dashradio.com. In fact, Scott, you really turned the whole industry upside down. And if you were speaking to a room full of recent broadcast grads, really, what is the two things that you would want them to learn from you?
I would say that, look, anything is possible. And, even these systems that, I started in, and I've been able to evolve and launch something now with Dash that, previously when I started on radio wouldn't have existed and wouldn't have even made sense then. So don't be afraid to obviously look at others to see what they've done, but don't be afraid to carve your own path and go out and experiment and try new things.
In fact, you mentioned it. It is really all about the timing. If you started it too early, right? Starting it too late, it's 100%. Already...
That's the story with everything, right?
Oh, amazing. And you are right on that timing. Well, Scott, I got to tell you, you've created a new way for listeners to find what they're looking for with Dash Radio. That's right. You're a hero. Scott Keeney. Go to dashradio.com. And this has been David Kogan with Eliances. And thank you, too, to McMurdy Law, trusted advocates for your peace of mind in family and divorce law, McMurdyLaw.com.
You have been listening to Eliances Heroes, where heroes in business align. Eliances is the destination for entrepreneurs, investors, CEOs, inventors, leaders, celebrities, and startups. To present your superpower, visit www.eliances.com.